No, it's true.
Which one's
in a
it?
relationship?
I actually think
in
though,
a relationship.
like, truth be told though, like, okay, if you treat your girl like a queen, she's going to treat you like a king. No, I would actually argue, like most dudes who are like tricking and simping on chicks, a lot of women actually have contempt for the dudes that are simping and tricking and doing all that shit, doing all this extra shit. Let me get you flowers on the first date. Nah, you don't really respect that dude. You actually kind of like the guy who's kind of the bad boy, who kind of treats you.
Hold on.
Where is this coming
No.
from?
You a lot of women. I'm not saying all women, but I look at what's going on, especially among like younger women, for example, in college. It comes out of what's that saying, out of the horse's mouth? Women literally say this. They like bad boys.
Immature women, probably the 18-year-olds that were trying to tell you not to date.
You give your best years. You give your best years to arguably the worst men, and then by the time you're 30, you're all jaded, and you've been through a bunch of toxic, trashy men, which excite you to some degree, and you're not satisfied with the otherwise. Let's say good or nice guys. So I don't like the term nice guys, but you curve the like guys who would actually give you commitment, who would treat you well. They don't excite you. They're boring. You much rather chase after the divided attention of some fuckboy or playboy type of dude.
Honestly, my boyfriend, he follows a very steady routine. We have a very like scheduled out, agenda for the month. Like we go over it every beginning of the month or end of the month. But that's exciting to me that he has that structured lifestyle, and he prioritizes not just his family but also his work and his passion and his friends. So
that's why he chose you. Mm-hmm. He found someone that aligned with his beliefs instead of finding someone that was a partier or whatever.
I'd rather have consistency than that up and down of the bad boys,
Have you ever had that?
No.
You've never had that?
Because why would I want to waste my time with someone that can't offer consistency as well as communication?
Well, congratulations, you're well adjusted, but it occurs to me that a lot of women are not. Mm-hmm. And a lot of women, especially when they're young, they like chase after these types of dudes that.
And eventually, it's like a lesson you're gonna learn.
After you've developed, you've accrued like a shit ton of baggage and trauma that you're gonna unload on the guy who's actually prepared to commit to you and treat you well.
That's why
and then you're gonna sabotage that relationship. You're gonna be quarreling, and then he's probably not gonna excite you in the bedroom because that one guy fucking threw you around and talks trash in your ear and all that shit.
No.
And then you're gonna have contempt. You're gonna have contempt for him. He doesn't excite you, and then you're gonna divorce him, and then
no.
I don't know where I'm going with
my last, my last relationship was like very crazy.
Yeah, tell us about it. Tell us about it.
My last relationship was very, very crazy, and I've taken these 2 years since then to like really focus on myself and be like, okay, I'm never gonna get in a relationship like that. I'm never gonna act the way that I did like that.
Didn't you?
What? What I do?
You've already said this on the show.
Yeah,
aren't you part of the equation though?
That's why I said I will never act the way that I did like that. I will never. That's why I'm taking the time.
That's what they all say.
No,
I'll never do it again.
Because my issues start when I'm in a relationship. So why would I be in a relationship?
Wait, you two are really close friends, right?
Yeah, we're best friends.
Like besties. How long have you guys
We've known
been
each other
friends?
since like
freshman year of high
14.
school.
14. She was 13.
You guys are both up north?
Yeah,
like from
a
up
little
north?
bit, yeah.
Okay.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, actually, we're opposites. It's kind of funny.
Not really. I feel like we like a lot.
Oh my gosh,
Wait,
it's the black cat and golden retriever.
Except I'm the black cat and she's the
I know. Well, we knew.
Wait, question for both of you. Have you guys ever done hood rat shit together?
Hood rat shit?
Like
have you done hood rat shit?
What's an example of that? What does that mean?
You know it when you see it. Some
no,
hood rat
because
shit.
she got into a pretty
really serious
relationship at a young age, since she was like 15, and this is the first time she's been like a single woman.
Yeah.
So hood rat shit to come.
No. Sophia seems like a good person. Do not
wouldn't be a bad person.
Do not be a bad influence. No degeneracy. Have you been trying to convince her to do OF? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Would you?
I would never.
Don't.
Those are
very
those are her morals.
in my own person, but liberal in ideology.
Wait, you're conservative
Yeah,
in
like
what?
I'm conservative. I don't really like to show my body. I don't really like to talk to men.
But you're liberal in your what?
Yeah, ideology.
What do you
like
mean?
my opinions are extremely left-leaning.
Super left-leaning? Like
Yeah.
communist? Are you a communist?
No, I mean more
Socialist?
so like social, like
Okay.
liberalism. Yeah, like people should just do whatever they want.
People should just.
As long as it's safe and healthy.
Andrew
and
might come for
respects
you on that,
other
but
people.
hold on, let me
Yeah.
before.
Not hurting anyone.
So,
I feel like we're like the opposites.
it
Like
could
she's
Yeah.
more conservative.
It's-
And I'm
Oh, is your
conservative.
standard for progressivism hedonism?
What does
What?
that mean?
Yeah.
Ask what you
Hedonism.
mean.
So it's self-interest.
Can you ask that in a different, like phrase that
Oh
differently?
yeah. So everybody should be able to do whatever they want as long as it doesn't hurt somebody else.
Yeah, I'm pretty like libertarianism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Like,
that's
kinda do
very
what you
typical.
want.
I think it's good to
progressive
have some
ideology.
self-control,
Yeah.
though. It's always nice.
Yeah, I would hope you.
So I'm guessing that you believe in feminism. You think feminism is great, women's liberation, blah blah blah, right?
Sure.
Okay. Just want to clarify your position. So as you're walking through this, and you think to yourself, you think to yourself that it's a good idea to be self-interested. Do you think that you have any greater duties to society, or just only a duty to yourself to make yourself happy?
It depends, like to a certain extent, as all things are.
Well, what
if you
extent?
give me an example, then I can answer that, but that's super broad.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's broad, so it should be easy to answer.
Well, yeah, it's so broad that I don't know what you're referring to in specifics.
Do you have any greater duties than to do whatever the fuck you want?
Me personally, I feel like I want to
Yeah.
be a good person, so that I do.
What is that?
Okay,
I
what?
like to take
What are
care
they?
of children. I like to be nurturing to the people around me. I like to like spend time with my family, things like that.
Those,
It's very
those all
simple.
sound like self-interest.
Taking care of children, how is it a
Taking care of-
self-interest?
It's exhausting.
Taking
No.
care of someone else's
No,
kids?
how she feels is what makes it self-interested. She does it because they make
Yeah,
her feel
everybody
good.
does.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine,
It's
but
a
that's
rewarding
still
experience to help
self-interest.
other people.
Yeah, do you help other people though because it makes you feel good?
Sure, why
Is there a
not?
split? No, that's not gonna work.
Yeah,
What are
right,
you
so,
trying
I
to
mean,
get
that would still be
at?
Yeah, I
self-interest.
feel like
Since
you're trying to
you're-
walk me in a
since
trap and it's not going to
He
work.
said he's trying to say since you help other people for yourself to feel good, it's a self-interest. So
Yeah,
that's,
sure, I'm
but it's like that. But
self-interested
okay,
then.
but most Christians always say that you do good moral things because the Bible told you to.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
also
it's
an interest
missionary work.
of getting into
Self-interest when you
heaven.
put it that
Everything
way.
that you do good is an interest of you trying to make it to heaven. So that's also self-interest in a way. Why does it matter? She's also helping other
Yeah,
people.
I mean,
at the end of the day.
maybe
So
it
why
could
does it
be,
matter?
but whether it is or isn't, I'm just trying to figure out what her position is, Kiko. That's
told
it.
you.
I
Just want
already
to figure
told you
out
my
what she thinks in her
position.
head before I haven't even given a criticism. I'm just trying to find out what she actually thinks.
Yeah, but your
So I'm just
question
trying
is
to
like
figure
to
out
force me into
if
saying
she's
I'm
a
selfish.
consequentialist and she believes that the best thing that she can do for society is do all the things that make her feel the best about
Yeah,
whatever it is
I
that
think
she's
that's
doing.
what makes a good society.
You had something really quick. Go ahead.
No, yeah, like going off of what Kiko and Anais said, that then he said, this Andrew guy is funny. He has a handful of words that make him sound smart, but it's easy
Okay,
to see
your
through.
boyfriend's not at the table, so we're not gonna do a.
I know, I just thought it was funny just because, like, it's kind of like a roundabout argument.
Okay. Here.
There's a lot of
Oh,
Actually,
variety.
what's roundabout about it?
You don't understand, Andrew. We've gone into circles and circles with you, and we've told you
Yeah,
so
I know
many
you
things.
don't answer questions. That's
We
why
have.
you
We've
answer
answered questions all the time.
I think it's an audio issue
You couldn't
or
even
something.
answer. You couldn't even answer
Yes.
the breakfast question because
Andrew.
you can't engage with hypotheticals.
Nobody's like stuttered here. Like, are you okay? Like
I feel
maybe
like
get a
you're
Q-tip or
like,
something.
yeah.
No, go get a
I'm
Q-tip,
fine.
girl.
Guys. Okay, hold on.
But like, what you do is you spurg and you don't answer the questions.
Hold on.